Hello, I'm a PS3 and one of my favourite things to do on this channel is to inspire some of you to start brand new Minecraft building projects. I really feel like some of the most fun you can have in Minecraft is when you're working towards this big build thing, and I figured, since, not everyone always has one, I would actually try and inspire you with one of the ones I've wanted to do for a while now, which is to turn the Elgato, which is one of the biggest, one of the rarest, and one of the most dangerous mobs in Minecraft into your own personal pet. I'll be showing you how to do that in today's video, hopefully if it succeeds anyway, and it's going to be a pretty fun project if you ask me, that only requires an ocean monument in your world, as well as some nearby land to actually pull off effectively. So yeah, hopefully you'll do enjoy this video. Hopefully it teaches you something new about Elder Guardians or about how to enslave them. If it does, like to let me know because it helps out the channel, and let's know you do like these sorts of, again, like it's like a project slash inspiration video. Hopefully it does one of those two things for you. But with that said, let's get straight into it by describing what you're going to need to do if you want to do this. So you're going to need to have at least some glass on you. I'm going to recommend a single stack, but I've got a second one for safety. You're going to want at least some amount of building block. I mean, dirt will do, but I've got stone right here, and you're going to have a bunch of rails which will go on this building block. So again, stone kind of makes it look nicer through the water. If you have something fancier, use that. If you have something less fancy, use that too. And then also you're going to want some number of sponges, some number of powered rails, some food, some night vision potions, some extra stuff like that will go sort of the whole way. But all you really need is a rail, glass and stone, and then some sponges. Everything else can kind of work itself out. And with that said, let's start by building the actual aquarium bit itself, because I'm going to build my aquarium on this land here. I don't have anything around it, and honestly, this isn't a build about, oh, look how awesome I can build an aquarium, because I can't. This is just going to be a glass box, but the idea is this will inspire you to make a really cool aquarium build around it, because again, you can actually trap squids if you name them, put them in the same thing. You can take guardians, you can take, other mobs, put them underwater, and you can make a full-on aquarium idea out of this. But again, for me, I prefer the technical side, like how we're going to get the Elder Guardian, and that's what I'll be showing you how to probably do with this little thing right here. So yeah, this is going to be roughly our Elder Guardian box. For now, we'll leave it like this. We can do some more details on it later. And what we're going to want to do is have a direct connection from the land here all the way out to out there. So yeah, we'll just start with the stone and start placing blocks until we get all the way up there. So even though this is a really nice seed, if you're wondering, it was last week's seed Sunday or maybe the weeks before. Basically, even though this is a really, really nice seed in terms of distance from land, even a mushroom biome to the actual, the monument itself, it's always going to take you at least, like 50, 100 blocks, even in the best of cases. So that's why you need a whole bunch of these building blocks. So you can do something like this and just place all the blocks. So yeah, what we're going to want to do now is we're going to take like, all of these blocks and place them there, make an easy thing. So we're going to place rail on there later, but for now it's just nice to have this. And this actually has a really nice second benefit. Like when you do this project, you end up with this really nice little secondary thing of being able to actually go to and from, the land to the, where the ocean monument is in really, really easy steps. Like before this, obviously, oh, okay, well, we're in Gelding territory. Obviously, before you do something like this, you're going to run into the real issues of like, oh yeah, so things are going to, like you have to kind of swim through water, be it your most vulnerable, or you take a boat, which is still not the best of ideas. But after this, you can have a direct rail link, which is really, really cool. The fact that you can ride a minecart directly from, presumably, your house, or at the very least, your new aquarium, right? And you can take that all the way to the Elder Guardian place. Pretty cool if you ask me. So I've gone a little bit too far to the left here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of leave this and make sure I line up with this little hole I made, because getting into the actual ocean monument is probably the hardest bit, because you do need to have a diamond pickaxe or something like that, and you need to mine and just kind of not drown. It's really tricky to do that because you've got the mining fatigue while the Guardian's alive. But yeah, you want to mine a little hole in there, regardless of how you do it. You just want to have this thing. And then from down here, once you do mine your holes, first of all, avoid the Elder Guardian hits at all costs. They're really, really bad, of course. I'm sure I don't need to tell you avoid the giant laser beams. But yeah, you want to avoid those giant laser beams, and you want to hook up like a little, rail connection from there to your little thing. So that was close to perfectly done right there. We'll place a few more blocks along here, so it's kind of a nicer staircase. And then, now we've done that, you want to have a, like, kind of second bit of stone, which will go up above from here, and that will go up to that. So yeah, this should be somewhat easy to follow. I think I might have done that a bit too low. We'll see as we go along right here. But you want to kind of have like the ceiling of the thing now, so it should be at least 2 blocks tall. I think this is exactly 2 blocks. Oh no, it might be 3. But yeah, you want to have that kind of ceiling there, and that will kind of go up like this and just be like kind of the base of the thing. And then from the sides, you want to make the windows, I guess you want to call them. This is so that when you drain the inside of it, which you'll need the sponges for, by the way. If you're curious, if you don't have sponges, you can just kind of fill the place with sand. But since you're in the ocean monument anyway, you probably should just go ahead and be like, well, let's try ourselves some of the sponges, because sponges, contrary to popular belief, like a lot of people believe they're really, really rare. They're actually really, really easy to find. Like, you just go into the ocean monument, you look around, and eventually you'll probably just run into a pretty easy build like that. So yeah, with that said, now we do the same on this side. You don't need to use glass for this. Like, if you're a real glass shortage in your world, you could technically use stone and just make it kind of boring. But I think this is a really cool effect because it makes your rail look like it's going through an underwater tunnel that you can actually see out the side of. And again, I think glass tunnels are much better when you're doing something as cool as this, because you want people to see that you're going into a giant ocean monument, which is, again, one of the reasons why this is a cool secondary project, not just because you're going to get, Elder Guardian as a pet, but also because, of course, you're going to have a really, really awesome railway that, your friends can look at and be like, wow, that goes straight into a monument, does it? So, yeah, same thing we're going to do on the other side now. Just make sure this goes up to the surface. Again, all you want to do is stop water draining in and also create this kind of view. You can finish up the tunnel however you want. This is a really basic version showing the minimum. Again, I really like leaving the creative stuff up to you because, for the most part, again, I like the engineering side of Minecraft, like trying to get something done. The specifics on how you want to make it look when it's done. That's entirely up to you. That's something I like to leave to people. But for now, let's just go in here and again, avoid those laser beams at all costs while trying our hardest at the very least to make sure we sponge the place up. So, okay, we're getting out there now. Okay, we're going to get hit at least once, as you can see. But there's a lot there. Because this room is actually really covered in pillars, it's really easy to go around, sponge it up, and most of the water won't regenerate if you're fast enough. You can sponge it up, get rid of all of the water in the place, relatively easy, and then, while still avoiding the garden. Because even when he's doing stuff like this, you can get behind side. I was trying to prove that by getting away in time. But yeah, he takes a solid 3 seconds to fire, so as long as you can get behind something, which, once you get the sponge, is relatively easy to do because it's his outside layer, you can get him out of the way. So the second step now he's out of water, he's a lot less dangerous, he just bounces around, and he's not really a threat, is to one, you might want to cover this in glass just to make it less of an issue. It's not really an issue because he won't be able to fall through that, even if you really try, but if it makes you feel better, you can do that, or if you're scared about guardians jumping up, or whatever your issue is, you might want to do that. And the second thing you want to do is now place rail along this entire thing you've just gone and done. So, on this little incline here, you're going to need some powered rails, as well as some redstone torches, of course, to actually make it so the garden can go up. I'd recommend at least 5 of these. Also, look at the mining fatigue. It's making me go so slow. I'd recommend at least 5 of these, but again, whatever number you want to use personally, above that or below that, as long as it actually works and lets you go up, it's entirely fine with me, or I guess it's entirely fine with you too. But yeah, you just want to go up like this, and boom, now there is a way for a minecart to go from the surface to there. I guess you actually need to do the rest of this too. Every now and then you have to have a stop for powered rails. But yeah, just have some working system of minecart rails from this. And you can probably work out where this is going from the fact that we've built a minecart rail pathway, because what we want to do is try and ensnare the guardian inside a minecart, which is surprisingly easy. You might think, how are we going to get a mob inside a minecart? And I used to think it was really tricky. When it was first introduced, I think it was in like beta 1.7, I was like, wow, that's amazing. How do we get a sheep in a minecart? But the reality behind it is that you actually can do it with relative ease if you just know a little bit about what you're doing. Or if you just know all you have to do is hit them in the general direction, which I find pretty useful personally. So let's go into another stack. We're actually going to save a lot of rails here, because again, this was a really nice seed. Check out my seed Sunday if you want to use this exact one, because I think an ocean monument, and please get off, thank you very much. I think having an ocean monument right next to this thing is a really pretty cool thing like that, and if you want to use this exact world and do my exact steps, you can do it that way too. But yeah, for now, this goes all the way into the center of the aquarium, and that's pretty handy right there. So now, I guess what we'll do just for fun is we'll ride our minecart back because it's actually faster, just to show that the whole thing does work. It's always good to test the route from the reverse. So just going fast like that. Didn't even need like a head start or powered rails. We're just going at crazy speeds already. And boom, just like that. Now we're going down as the staircase and we're in here. So now we get out and we hope the Elder Guardian gets in. Again, you can wait for him to bounce in naturally, which is an entirely valid technique, and it will eventually just work because, again, he's so big and you only need a little bit of his model to get in there, like the very center I think it is. You should be able to just eventually do it like that. But okay. Well, that's why you maybe cover that up. But yeah, on the hand, okay, so we actually need to make a little staircase up for ourselves. Yeah, what I recommend doing is placing it somewhere near the middle. Please don't send our minecart away, Guardian. Okay, there we go. Stop. But yeah, what you want to do is want to have a little place somewhere in the middle. I really have lost my minecart because I think he landed in it actually. Okay, so now we push him. Okay, we got him in the minecart, so we didn't even have to do this stuff. My tip was going to be, so just in case you don't have as easy time as me, place it in the center, and then try and hit him in that direction. It'll take a few hits, and you take a little bit of damage, but as long as his laser beam doesn't hit you, the Guardian is relatively harmless in that way. So yeah, now you got him in there. It's as easy as just, oh yeah, let's push him in the right direction. So you might take a hit while doing this, especially because it is so hard to see through the model, but just like that, we're going to push him. Make sure you go fast, because again, otherwise he will take damage, and boom, just like that. We've got the Elder Guardian going towards our place, and as long as he's not, it's obstructed, just like that, you can see he's going to end up in the aquarium. So now you want to kind of remove some of your railways going in there because they're going to be flooded out anyway, and make it look like the railway was always going somewhere else. So in my case, I'll just be like, oh yeah, it was never going that way. It was actually just going to outside the aquarium, and people won't even suspect that's how you did it if that's something you care about. But yeah, just like this. Now it looks like, oh yeah, the railway was just always going to the Mushroom Island, not to the aquarium. If we remove these blocks too, then it'll look even more obvious that way. And boom, just like this, we remove some of these blocks. Finish up the aquarium shape. While he's there, by the way, he's going to be trapped. For some reason, he doesn't even care about laser beaming me. Usually that is something they care about, so make sure you watch out. And yeah, just make sure that you do always have a guard from them. Finish the thing of this up, and we've got ourselves a little Elgato aquarium, which is so cool to me. The fact that you can just steal these, take them out, is a pretty cool thing. And I'm looking forward to doing this at some point in my Let's Play world. I've killed all the Elgatons I've found so far, but I'm sure I have another ocean monument in there somewhere. It's going to require a massive, like, 1,000-meter long railway, but again, there's something so satisfying about either one, just destroying their habitat, which I've done before, of course. I ran out of glass. Maybe more than 2 stacks is necessary, but for now, I guess we can just, we'll finish the roof up with stone. I don't know if it'll actually let me go above. Yeah, it's not going to let me go above him like that. Oh, look, I got the thing again. But yeah, what you're going to want to do is finish this up. In my case, I ran out of glass, and we'll just pretend that I had enough glass, and that this is, you know, this is like opaque glass. It's just glass you can't see through. What's entirely natural thing. That happens all the time in real world. But yeah, just like that, we finish up, and we should have ourselves a roughly finished aquarium. This is you know, this is what happens when you run out of budget midway through. Now you close up the entrance. Again, we'll have to use stone. You place your water buckets in there. So, in fact, you should do this first because, as soon as it's mostly enclosed, the guardian can't get out anyway. Just place some water buckets all around the place. So, place them on the ceiling. Place them all over. Let him actually get out. It'll break his minecart, which you might want to go in there and get. I don't know if it's worth your danger to you, but yeah. Do whatever you need to do to make the place fill up with water. This is a very, very shoddy done job, but it even shows that in like a minute you can do some decent stuff. Then finish up the entranceway, of course. Again, I'd recommend like a door here if you want to get in there with him, but you can brick it up like I've done there. And just like that, we've got the worst aquarium in the world, but it's got the most interesting mob in the game. And as you can see, he's in there, and he doesn't look amazingly happy. But, you know, he's an Elgato. He just tried to kill me. It's fine. So, yeah, have you ever wanted to get one of the rarest, most dangerous, coolest mobs in the game as a pet? You can do that, and I think that's awesome. I wasn't expecting it to go quite so smoothly. Like I said, he just jumped in the minecart. He just kind of headed off without any real issue, and he didn't even try to escape or kill me, which is, nice. You know what? Let's call him Freddy the Guardian, or Gwen the Guardian, and, let's treasure them deeply. But yeah, this is the start of a cool aquarium concept. You can do the same with Guardian, same for Squid. You can make a whole bunch of cool stuff. And I think that if this doesn't inspire you, then at least it inspired me, and I had fun making the video. So I hope you did all enjoy this. If you did like it, like the video and let me know. Share the video if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. As for all my project videos, I'd love it if you send me a tweet once you finish one of these things, because I always enjoy looking at these and retweeting them and doing that sort of stuff. And subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this every single day on my channel. And let me know in the comments down below if you want to do this, or if I'm just, you know, amazingly intrigued by nothing. Because again, look at it, it's an Elder Guardian in one little cube. I love that. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. I didn't even use the night vision potion. But yeah, bye.